Hey,
Hello.
what's up, everybody?
Welcome back to another incredible episode of FSM Live
FSM Live,
from our living room.
episode 3.
This is the TV we watch TV on a lot these days, right?
Yeah.
Probably looks a lot like a regular TV, but just in case.
Oh no, this is a very special, fancy TV.
Whoa, tell me more.
I just made that up.
Oh, okay. You just wanted
Just
us
wanna
to feel
sound
special.
cool.
I get it.
Hey,
I would imagine you're feeling a little bit stir crazy.
yeah.
It's been a lot of days in our home so far.
Yeah, like the last 2 weeks has felt like a year almost.
Easily.
Yeah.
And we are, we've got more in store. We've got more of these days ahead. And
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like I need a little bit of joy right now.
J-O-Y.
I-
How's that song go?
I don't know.
Joy down in my heart. Deep, deep down in my heart. Hey, spell it. I don't know.
Anybody know what he's
Sorry.
talking about? Leave us a comment. I was actually thinking you were singing, I've got the joy, 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 joy.
Maybe
down
that's
in
what I'm
my
singing.
heart. Sometimes he doesn't know what he's doing musically. And by sometimes, I mean most of the time. Anyway,
Yeah.
we are in need of some joy. And we thought tonight we would talk about some ways to spark joy in our house, in our hearts, in our community. Josh, what is something that has brought you joy?
So you may have seen this already. You may have stumbled upon this YouTube's sensation. John Krasinski, my BFF.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it. We're best friends. I don't know.
In your dreams, but also
Yeah.
in mine. That would be great. If
It
they
would be
wanted to
great.
come over,
So John,
not right now.
John, let's be
Social
friends.
distancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He started a show.
Mhm.
I think he saw ours and was like, "Ooh, that sounds good.
Probably. Yeah.
We should
I
do
could
something
see
like that
happening.
too." So he started a show called The Good News Network.
Yeah.
Some good news. Yeah.
And it's 15-ish minutes, and
Yeah.
it's a bunch of stories that he has found around the internet that are just celebrating some cool things happening around the world, and it is awesome. I cried
You'll
watching
need some
it.
tissues. Yeah.
It's really dear. It's really, really sweet.
Very
So
sweet.
we'll link it in the description below so that you can make sure to see it if you haven't already, because it is worth the watch.
Oh, it's worth the rewatch.
It's worth the watch. For me, one of the things that has sparked joy has been food. I have really loved creating new meals and finding new recipes. This morning I made espresso chocolate chip scones. I couldn't sleep and
They were
got up
delicious.
and made some scones. They were super delicious. We have heard some really great food recommendations from our students over the last couple of weeks, and I thought tonight it might be fun to make you eat some of them.
Okay. Before we get there, though, I think we had a surprise visitor today.
Oh, that's right.
Don't really know who it was.
They did not come in our house.
Somebody ran up to our door, left a box, and knocked and ran and said, "I was never here." I don't know who this is.
I feel like because we're not sure, you should use these gloves. Anybody else feel like your hands are extra chapped these days, like dry and cracking from washing your hands so much? It's really something.
Yeah.
Really, really something.
All right.
Okay, here we go. I feel like you're performing surgery.
I know. Am I?
I feel like
I'm
I
a
should
little
be...
terrified.
I was going to sing the ER theme song, but all I could think of is Law
Go.
and Order right now. Boom, boom. That's all I've got. And that's not even any medical show. It's Law and Order.
So I've
Okay,
always
here we
been
go,
told
here we
don't
go.
open up strange packages. But
Yeah, don't try this at home.
Don't try
If
this at
somebody
home.
comes to your house and yells, "I was never here," and you see a box on the...
Okay. There's some
It's like...
interesting things.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, turn it so that people can see.
Should we
What's
show
going on?
everything or just parts of it?
I don't know. I don't know what's all in here.
I feel like this is something that's bright and sunny.
OJ, purple stuff, Sunny D.
There you go. Sunny D. There you go.
That's
There's some
great.
Sunny D.
I'm going to just move this to the other table because
Okay,
we're running out of space
okay.
over here.
If you're a fan of Oreos, we've got some golden Oreos.
Ooh.
Yeah. This sounds like a good treat box here.
Speaking of Oreos, today is April Fool's Day, if you weren't already aware of that. And Oreo posted that they now have just the stuff Oreos. So it's just the whites that come in a package. There's no actual cookie. That was their April Fool's joke to the world, was that it's just, you can just get like the Oreo center.
That does not seem like a joke.
bag.
That sounds like a great idea.
It's like the Oops All Crunch Berries, Captain Crunch, that they thought was going to make people sad, but it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what else you got?
Okay, we got a Jesus magnet.
Sparks joy. Jesus is like the true joy, obviously.
Yeah. Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my friend.
Anybody know this
There
song?
you go.
Is that a real song that he's singing?
That's real, yeah.
We'll take these Oreos out of here,
All right,
too.
take those Oreos.
Oh, there's lots of Oreos.
Oh, there's so much stuff in here. Okay.
Oh, carrots! Whoa.
Some giant
That's
carrots.
so fun!
There you go.
Because Easter's coming, do you think?
Oh, for the Easter
Rabbit
bunny.
food for our rabbit teeth?
Yeah. All right. What else we got? We got a little duck-billed platypus.
That's adorable. A little
I believe that's for you.
plastic platypus.
Yeah.
Well,
Some
who
army
wants
men.
right
Come
here.
on. This is a
This
great
is for
package.
Josh.
Yeah.
Grateful
These are
he does not
clearly
have
for
a
me.
BB gun, because otherwise that's what he would be doing for the next 3 days.
Some Skittles.
Ooh, Skittles
Yeah.
freezer pops.
Oh, even better. All right. And I think I know who this is from.
I think this gives it away right here.
This gives it away right here. And I'm convinced now that
Wait,
if I just...
should we reveal it, or should we let people guess in the comments who this is from?
Let's let them guess.
All right, I'm gonna
what
put
else
this over
is
here
left
for now.
and who it's from.
You put these?
Yeah.
All right, what's the final thing in the box, and who is it from? If it's from you, don't guess. Don't give it away. Be cool.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
so
But speaking
that's
of,
some joyous fun there. We were talking about snacks.
we were talking about snacks.
It is 6 o'clock. I'm pretty hungry. So
Obviously. Okay,
what do we have?
Jenna has been recommending this incredible snack, and it is a tortilla with some peanut butter
I'm in.
with some Fruit Loops. So go ahead and put some Fruit Loops on this. Finish the snack for yourself.
How many Fruit Loops?
I don't know. I would say a reasonable amount.
Reasonable amount. Okay.
Oh, come on. This is going to take forever. Let's do it like
I was going to do a smiley face.
I know, but that takes a
Okay.
lot of time, and we've got people
There it
to
is.
see.
People
We
see.
don't have places to go because
There's no
quarantine.
place to go.
But we've got all right. Roll that up, and
Okay. Like a taco?
and I think maybe like a burrito. Make sure you get all the components in a bite.
Okay.
That's what's
Here we go.
important. Okay, is
Ready?
it going to be good?
Let's find out.
Let's see. Honestly, my mouth is watering looking at
There's
it.
a
I kind of
good
think
crunch
it's
factor. Peanut butter, tortilla, delicious.
yeah,
Sweetness
a
from
little
the
bit of
cereal.
that hint. All right, Jenna.
I'm in. I give it
We'll
two
give
thumbs
you a
up.
thumbs up. Oh, talking with our mouthful is cool. We have a winner. Abby Franklin guessed. It's salsa from the Allens.
It is.
You
Salsa
are
from the Allens.
right. Well done.
Yeah.
It's delicious salsa. I've realized that one thing I kind of can't live without in the midst of this quarantine is chips and salsa. So I think I mentioned that a couple episodes back. We mentioned that. And now we have enough. Julia guessed it. Abigail, being an honest sister, saying her sister guessed it. The true
Way to
test
go.
of our love will be whether or not Josh will let me have any of the salsa this time, because last time he told me there wasn't enough, so it was just for him.
No.
All right, that's snack number one. You ready
Snack
to
number
try
one.
snack number two? Look.
Oh. Yes. Mm-hmm. Really?
I did not know we had this kind of technology.
His name's what? I'm being told by our producers that we've got a weather report.
Okay.
How do you say his name? Artemis
And
Cornelius Fudge.
Artemis Cornelius Fudge. All right.
Yeah,
With
so-
the weather.
He's got a weather report. So Artemis, go ahead.
You punch a couple of buttons there. Here we go.
Thank you. As Josh said, I am Anthony AC Cumulonimbus, and I will be your weatherman for this evening. But let me just get off the wrong foot. It is super hot today. It's so much hotter than I thought. I mean, the temperature just keeps rising, and I can't see why. The sun's out, not a cloud in sight, but it just keeps getting hotter, and I'm just sweating like a pig. And I've walked like 12 seconds. It's just insanely hot, and I don't know why it keeps getting hotter. But I think a cold front's coming through later if my predictions are right. So hopefully it'll cool down a little bit, won't be as hot, maybe we'll stop sweating. But for now, just turn your AC up. For some reason, it just keeps getting hotter and hotter in here, and I don't know why. The sun must be getting hotter, but stay cool. It'll stay cool later when the cold front comes through. Don't worry. Back to you, Josh.
How about now?
Sorry, guys.
We said
Technology.
so many cool things when you couldn't hear us.
They just missed a good bit. I don't know.
AC, thank you for that update. I did not realize that we had connections to any sort of weather channel, but I'm glad to know that we do.
Yeah.
Didn't realize it was that hot. And now we know.
Now we know.
There you go.
All right.
We've been talking about joy, ways to spark joy, ways
Down in my
to
heart.
bring joy. You want to sing one more time?
Deep, deep down in my heart.
Okay. I just want you to note that in the comments, we heard that the salsa is just for me this time. So speaking of incredible joy, I'm just going to leave that right there. All right. We got another snack for you.
Okay.
Jeffrey, our friend Jeffrey, who I would say he is a chef. He has mentioned multiple times the things that he cooks. He's learning to speak Italian.
Pizza.
I like it a pizza, more so than that. I'll pack it a car. No.
Bad enough.
He has been mentioning that the combination of peanut butter and mayonnaise is delicious.
Oh.
Maybe you can see how shiny that Miracle Whip is. So I'm just going to put those two slices of bread together. And this one's all for you. I took a bite of the other one, and I'm not going to do that this time around. So take a big bite.
Oh,
How many of you thumbs up, thumbs down in the comments if you think this is going to be delicious?
Jeffrey.
I believe that it's actually going to be pretty good. I believe that we've got really low expectations of this peanut butter mayo combination. But,
all right, here we go, Jeffrey. This is for you, bud.
Right now.
Okay. It's actually pretty good.
Take another bite if you really are being honest. Danielle said no matter what, it's going to be entertaining to watch you eat this, and I would agree because
here's the thing.
Really...
The tangy zip of a certain Miracle product.
Oh, yes, that we're not licensed to say the name of this brand. So if you wanted to sponsor us... It's got a tangy zip,
I'll tell you that.
If you wanted to sponsor us, Miracle Whip, then we would talk about your product being delicious. But for now, we're just going to say... this other one.
Mixed with the peanut butter is kind of good.
I can't believe you ate 2 bites of it. Jeffrey, I feel like he needs to look deep in the camera and apologize to you for not believing how delicious this was going to be because we have really gone back and forth about it, shaking the whole table.
I'm really sorry. This was good. It's a good snack. It'll do in a good bind. In a good quarantine bind when you don't have very many items. There you go. Yeah.
All right, you guys. I have to say... This third one was my suggestion, and every time I've mentioned it, Josh has gagged a little bit just from the mention of it, and I think it's going to be delicious, so I'd like to see some more thumbs up, thumbs down for the combination of Easy Mac, delicious,
yes,
and ketchup. I'm just going to put a little bit of ketchup in the mac and cheese, and then I'm going to stir it around.
How about we just
and Josh is going to take
do
a bite
the
of
mac
it.
and cheese, and that's it.
Honestly, mixing the mac and cheese when it was in the microwave was enough to give me the gags. I can't imagine. Oh, Tyler's saying yum. Hannah's giving it a thumbs up. Come on. If you like mayonnaise and peanut butter together, there's no way this isn't going to be good. Here's the thing. The sound of old Easy Mac is... This has been here. We've microwaved it before we started, so it's been here for 20 minutes. Jacob said he's here for it. Abby says it's going to be good. Julie, I'm assuming, is just in on this too. Here we go. Here we go. Do not barf, because we already watched Bratcher barf this year, and that has filled our quota. We don't need any more barfing. I don't want to clean up our floor anymore. You stop this right now. You can do it. I believe in you. It's still warm. Way to go. Julia likes it too.
Delicious.
You did not get a real bite. And there's no ketchup on that bite. Hang on.
Oh. Just did.
It's like putting ketchup on your cheese fries. It's going to be delicious. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. The slimy sound of that. Did that come across?
Thumbs down.
Yeah. That's
Thumbs
fair.
down. Yeah, not good.
I think for those of you watching at home, you should try it yourself because they're actually in the comments like really hoping you barf. I myself, who has to clean it up and then smell the barf for the next couple of days.
We're going to get through this program. I'm being told that AC has another report for us.
All right. Take it away.
Thank you, Josh. As I mentioned, that cold front is coming through, but it brought an unexpected thunderstorm that I just did not see coming. So it is pouring out here. Showers all over the Metroplex. Y'all need to stay inside, stay safe, stay dry. I just did not see this coming. But the cold front is still coming through, so make sure you stay warm. Temperatures will be dropping. This rain itself is extremely cold. So just back to you, Josh. Update later.
That's really strange that all of a sudden it just started raining.
I did know that Texas, I mean, being born and raised in California, I did know that Texas had some unexpected weather patterns, but I really didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
Also, who knew that a microphone could be disguised as a body wash bottle? That was also news to me, or weather to me. But no.
No.
All right. I feel fine.
Okay.
All right. We have been talking about things that spark joy. And I thought tonight, instead of giving a typical top 5, like, oh, things to do this week or places to see, cool English. I was thinking tonight we would talk about 5 ways to spark joy in your home and in your neighborhood without really ever having to leave your driveway. So here are 5 things that you could do this week to help create some hope and some joy and some excitement in the midst of the shelter in place.
Yeah,
All right, here we go. Number 1 is this, and I'm sure you've seen it everywhere. Chalk your walk. Go outside and write some Bible verses on your driveway or put some flowers and hearts and all of that in chalk. We have seen families walking around or riding their bikes. They're out just getting some fresh air, stretching their legs, keeping a safe distance, of course. But this would be a great way to just say, hey, I see you. You're not alone. We love you. Jesus loves you. And then again, a Bible verse or some sort of hope. It would be pretty fun and fairly easy.
Yeah. And it's sidewalk chalk. That's
exactly.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm a terrible artist. So Josh would be the one who's like drawing an astronaut headed to the moon and something cool. And I would be the one doing that like classic daisy that you doodle in your notebook from 3rd grade on.
Yeah. Maybe
not you, but me, for sure. All right, number 2 is this. Storytime. We've also seen this from some celebrities and even Miss Corey in our First Children's.
Yeah, First Kids.
First Kids, sorry. You probably have kids in your house or in your neighborhood or kids that you've been babysitting for, maybe even cousins that live far away. FaceTime them and read them a story. Connect with them. Give their parents a 5-minute break to have a warm cup of coffee or go to the bathroom without having somebody knock on the door and ask what's for lunch or what's happening next or what am I supposed to do or somebody hit me. Call and read them a story. It would be so fun and it would spark such joy. And I think it would be fun for you to get out of the regular routine that you have developed as well. Yeah. Number 3, and this one is my favorite, obviously, because I mentioned before, for your own home, bake some cookies or decorate. I have been begging Josh to please let me decorate for Christmas. I think.
Whoa. Decorate I can get behind, but Christmas, we just started this year.
Oh, heavens no. March has felt like 10 or 11 months all on its own, and I think we're back to Christmas. Here's the deal, you guys. You can see our living room right now, and I think you should help us decide this. I would like to see in the comments, do you think we should decorate for Christmas? Like put some lights up. I'm not saying a tree. I know that's excessive, but some lights and some festivity. Or do you think you want to be like the Grinch over here and say no? Let us know in the comments. I didn't sway them. I'm just giving them a
Right.
very realistic and logical. First
Oh,
vote
goodness.
is Tyler saying decorate for Christmas. Thank you, Tyler.
Do not decorate.
I
That's
really
what he said.
appreciate that. No, it
Yeah.
says decorate for Christmas. Everybody else, you decorate. See, here we go. No, please, at least 4 trees. Yes, Jacob. Now you're speaking my language. Next Wednesday, tune in to find out who won this battle, because there will either be Christmas aplenty behind us, or there won't be, and there will be mascara stains down my face as I cry myself to sleep every night because someone wouldn't let me decorate for Christmas. All right, that was number 3. Number 4, I've seen online that some communities are putting pictures of rainbows in their windows as a symbol of hope. That it, just like we see in the Old Testament with the story of Noah, that at the end of a storm, God brings a rainbow as a symbol of peace, or of hope, sorry. I've also seen that people put teddy bears in their windows so that as families are going on their walks, they're out on a bear hunt.
Oh, that's fun.
I think that's pretty fun.
That is so fun.
There are a lot of people around here right now who are on their like neighborhood watch, their neighborhood app that tells you, if you know what I'm talking about, will you comment that so that I can explain what it is that I'm talking about? There's like a thing that you can get that will allow you to find out what's happening in the neighborhood around you. What is it that you need or what's going on? It's not like a crime watch. It's like a, hey, who needs something? Neighborhood something. That's probably what it's called.
No idea what
Who
you're
needs
talking
something? Neighborhood something. Anyway, you could get a bunch of people in your neighborhood to do this. Put up rainbows, hand-drawn rainbows, or rainbows made out of crepe paper or whatever, or bears. And then as families walk around, then they can do a little scavenger hunt. I think that would be super fun. And last but not least, Josh, why don't you tell us that very last one about FBC Families? Yeah,
so we thought it would be fun if you just recorded a short little video. A lot of you have amazing talents. You can sing, you can dance, you can play guitars and all kinds of things. Maybe you record yourself rehearsing one of your songs that you're supposed to do for spring band. Or just sing a little song, make up words. That's what I do all the time. And so it works. Or, as Allison said, you can read a story. You can do all kinds of different things. Just record it and send it to us, and we will send it to some of our senior adults in the church, some people that just really can't get out and about. And so we want to share joy with them as well and bring a little sunlight into their house.
Yeah,
so,
if you can't sing, even some terrible singing will bring some joy. If you have ideas that we haven't mentioned, put those in the comments. Let us know some thoughts that you have. You could read your favorite Bible verse, read your favorite Bible story. You could take them on a tour of your house. This is the favorite room in my house. These are my stuffed animals. I'm just giving you an example of what Josh might do. These are my stuffed animals.
That's what I would do.
Exactly.
Here's my stuffed animal, Randy.
What kind of stuffed animal is Randy?
He's a liger. Half tiger, half lion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Randy is an odd name. How did you choose Randy for a liger?
Why not Randy? It sounds like a perfectly good name for a magical animal.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Very majestic Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I've lost my train of thought on the sense of ligers. Josh is getting ready to share our devotional for the evening. And before we do that, I just wanted to take a second and have you reflect on this question. You don't have to answer in the comments, but you're welcome to. At 6:45, we're going to go to our community groups, and you'll have time to discuss this a little bit more there. So for now, take a look at this question on the screen and consider for yourself, what area of your life do you need to trust God more?
Hey guys, for the past couple weeks, we've been talking about anxiety and worries, and tonight we just want to quickly talk about fear. I remember Battle of the Bands was popular whenever I was in high school, and we would get together and at some point in the year, student bands that didn't exist before would start playing and performing, and it was just a fun competition. One year, my best friend is also named Josh. And our friend Jake decided that we would pursue this dream of having our own band. And we knew in the depths of our hearts that if we just started this band, that the record labels would be rolling in. Because, as you know, record labels send out scouts to high school Battle of the Band programs, and they were going to come and discover us, and it was going to be great. I remember as we decided to start this band, it was kind of a joke at first, and then my friend really took it seriously. And one day he invited us over to his house, and he said, "Come look at my garage." And Jake and I were like, "Okay, let's go to the garage." And we went to the garage, and Josh had set up everything. I mean, he had the drum kit and the guitar and the bass and microphones and speakers and everything else that we would need for the Battle of the Bands. The thing about it is, Josh said that I was the one that was going to be the singer. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I can't sing. Okay, that's not true. You guys know and love my renditions of Happy Birthday. And by the way, we've got a birthday coming up tomorrow. I won't say who it is, but happy birthday to you. And I won't sing the song because, well, I don't want to get in trouble for that. So anyway, Josh had promised that, hey, let's just go and start practicing a few songs. And so we picked our favorite DC Talk song, and I was going to be the singer, and I was really nervous, and I was really worried about it, and I became very fearful that people are going to hear me, and things are just not going to go well. And he said, no, nobody's going to hear us. It's going to be fine. And so we started practicing, and about 2 minutes later, one of the most popular girls in school comes walking down the alley to find out what the noise was, what the racket was, what this high-pitched squealing was happening in her neighborhood and scaring all the animals away. And she came in, and she was really sweet about it and tried to be encouraging. But in that moment, I was terrified. I was so embarrassed, and I was very fearful about it. Thankfully, I overcame that fear, and I'm now a wonderful singer, as I said before. But we've all experienced fear before. We've all experienced something like that. Maybe it's a class presentation that we've had. We've been working on a project or writing a book report, and our teacher says, okay, now you've got to come up and present that. I know that can be terrifying for some of us. Maybe it's performing on a stage at a concert or a play, or maybe performing on the athletic field. Or maybe it is something like the zip line at camp, right? That can be very terrifying. You get up to the top of the zip line, and the wind is blowing and it starts swaying a little bit. It can be terrifying. For me, in that moment, I was fearful that I was going to sound like an idiot, and it happened in front of one of the most popular people in school. I sounded like an idiot. I was so off pitch that it shattered the neighbor's windows even, and my friend had to pay for it. That's another joke. It's awful, I know. I think we don't have to look very far to find things in this world that are fearful. We're kind of in this state right now. The world is in an uncertain place. Things are changing constantly, and it seems like every day there's more updates and changes to our shelter in place. And I'm sure in this season we've experienced some kind of fear. Maybe it's we get a little fearful as we think, what is school going to look like for the rest of the year? If you're getting ready to graduate, am I going to be able to graduate on time? When will we be able to go back outside and hang out with our friends and go to Sonic and have all that fun? Or maybe we're asking ourselves, will somebody in my family get sick, or is somebody going to lose their job because of all of this? David reminds us in Psalm 27 that we are at a place, that we are to place our hope and our trust in God. And David said was somebody who went through many dangerous experiences and literally was either running or fighting for his life sometimes. If anybody had a reason to be scared or fearful, it was David. David was also a man who sought after God's own heart. We know that. We know that he is called a man after God's own heart. He deeply loved the Lord because he spent time with God. And David knew he could trust God. He knew that he could put his trust in him. So read with me Psalm 27. Here we go. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked advance against me to devour me, it is my enemy and my foe who will stumble and fall. Though any army besiege me, my heart will not fear. Though war break out against me, even then I will be confident. David knew his immediate circumstances or his feelings didn't change God. It didn't make God's character less trustworthy or his promises less true. When David encountered fearful situations like an army chasing after him, he actively chose to trust God. And when we hear about our experience, when we hear about or experience things that cause us to fear or worry, we are called to do the same. And so we want to encourage you tonight, as David continues to describe in Psalm 27, this experience that he has with God and putting his hope and his trust in God in these fearful moments. It's a great reminder for us. And so our challenge for you this week is to read Psalm 27. And I want us to read it a little different this week. We want to read it in the mindset of prayer. Sunday, Troy talked about prayer, and he went to Jesus' words in Matthew chapter 6, and he showed us the Lord's Prayer. And so with that kind of in mind, we want to read Psalm 27 that way. And so our challenge is for you to read Psalm 27 this week and pray it. Prayer doesn't always come easily, and this is a tool and a resource to help us. And so we want to look at it this way. In the first set of verses, we see that we are told God is our stronghold. And for me, I just wrote down that I'm not going to fear. I'm not going to have any fear. And then the next set of verses, we see David say that, God, I want you to show you more of you to me. I want to see more of you. And so I just thought of the word, God, I've seen restoration in my life from you. In the next set, we see David say, God, teach me your ways. I continue to learn every day how to love others. And even in this awkward moment where we're engaging online, I'm even reminded to love my neighbors. And so I'm challenged to love those that live next to Allison and myself. And the last set of verses, we see that promise that help me wait for you, God. Help me wait for you. And for me, that's just a reminder to be still. David had every reason to be afraid, but he knew his immediate circumstances didn't change who God was. That God has a promise to care for us, to provide for us. He knows our every needs. And he wraps up Psalm 27 in this way. I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Join me in prayer real quick. Father God, we thank you so much for this night and this opportunity that we have to just come together and worship your name. Father, as we seek to read your word in a different and challenging way, Father, let us find rest in you. Show us who you are this week. Let us see you working in and around us and through us, Father, as we seek to reach our neighbors and friends. Father, teach us to trust in you more. That as we see you work in the lives of others and work in our own lives, Father, let us continue to learn to have a heart that's set after you, as we see here from David. Father, help us to wait when we're in moments of anxiety or fear or worry or doubt. Father, let us just sit in your presence and enjoy that time as we hear your word speaking truth into us rather than the lies of the world. Father, we love you so much, and it is in your most precious name that we pray. Amen.
Amen. I love that we are going to be united in prayer together this week as we read and reread Psalm 27. Thanks for that. Thanks for that reminder.
Yeah.
We've got a couple other exciting things happening this week. One of them is we have now declared that this upcoming week is Spirit Week.
Spirit Week.
So you've done this at your school, but we're going to do this in our own homes. Spirit Week. We will list the days in the description below, but just really quickly, Monday is going to be Crazy Hair Day. Tuesday, I think we should put beads in your beard for Crazy Hair Day. That feels disgusting, but also kind of right, right?
I think I could do that.
Yeah, I think that if you have an idea for the ways that we could style Josh's facial hair and head of hair, let us know. He's got a lot of hair. Not quite Jacob. I'm sorry, Anthony cumulonimbus. Not quite that kind of hair. But
that's the same guy?
I think so. Anyway, Tuesday is going to be Decades Day. Choose your favorite decade. Find a costume. Wednesday is going to be, obviously, we're FSM.
FSM.
We're going to rock FSM together.
Yeah.
Thursday is Meme Day. I've never heard of this before. Meme Day. You told me about this. What is that?
Oh, yeah. This is where you get to dress up as your favorite meme. Yeah. So, like, you find somebody on the YouTubes or the interwebs, and you dress like them.
I'm going to be that meme that says if the coronavirus was a person, and it's that's the terrible teacher from Harry Potter. Yeah. That feels like I'm going to figure out.
A better example would be the guy that says it's Wednesday, my dudes. You could get some little goggles, swim goggles.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Friday, of course, is Pajama Day.
Pajama Day.
Any day to just wear pajamas all day long, which is most of us most of the time.
It's every day for me.
Again, we'll post this below. But as you dress up this next week, you can tag us in various places. Do you want to put up our different social media handles for people to see? You can post a picture somewhere and tag us. If you don't have social media, likely one of your parents does, and so you can have them post it on your behalf and tag us. You could email it to Josh at fbccollegestation.com. You could print it out and mail it to us if you are, if
you win if you do that.
Seriously.
Yeah.
If your decade is, I don't know, the 1980s, that would be the way that you do it. But I'm here for it. Yeah. Bring them all. That would be so great.
Or the 1780s.
So they'd have to hand sketch it. They'd have to sit really still and not smile while somebody tries to take their picture. All right, we've got 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay.
I'm very confused.
We've got another report. This seems pretty urgent. So
all right,
here we go.
Take it away, AC.
Thank you, Josh. This is AC with your last weather report of the evening. I just want to let you know that cold front, it is sweeping the nation, and it sure come through here. I am wearing every article of clothing that I own, and it's just not enough. I'm still freezing out here. It's a little chilly to say the least, and it keeps getting colder, and I just don't know why. It's not even snowing. It's just ice. I just feel like ice is just covering me, and I cannot. I don't know what it is. This cold front's never leaving. It's just stay inside, stay warm. Y'all have a good night. Back to you, Josh.
I'm beginning to think this is not real.
That is a crazy weather system in a tiny apartment.
I'm very suspicious of our producers.
I feel a little bit nervous about.
I feel like this is a prank.
AC. But I really do appreciate him keeping us in the loop about what's happening. All right, we are 4 minutes away from community group.
4 minutes
Josh,
from community group.
We have one more very exciting announcement to make about this upcoming Sunday night. Could you let us know what that is?
Sunday night. We are joining together for family dinner on Zoom. And so you can let us know by emailing me and let us know that you want to be a part of that. We're going to have a family dinner, but there's something special this week. Allison thought that it would be nice to share some joy with you guys. And so if you would like some cookies, some homemade cookies, email us, RSVP, to Sunday night dinner, and we will deliver cookies to your doorstep. I'll try not to throw them and crumble them.
What are some ways that they can RSVP for this Sunday night dinner?
You can email me to RSVP. You can send us a message. Yep.
Send us a message.
Thank you.
Yep.
Through social media. So there you go.
What about, can they leave a comment here, or does that not count?
You can leave a comment here even.
If you RSVP by Friday evening, we will deliver some freshly baked cookies to your door.
Yeah.
Jenna, I might even be willing to make you some chocolate chipless chocolate chip cookies, if that's what
sugar cookies
you prefer. Very different things. You and I both know that. That's for sure. All right. Down in the description below, you're going to find the 5 ways to spread joy. If you have additional ideas, please leave them in the comments here. You can even come back and leave them later if it dawns on you as you're playing your video game later, or you wake up from a nap and you're like, oh my gosh, this would be so awesome.
Yeah.
If you have any ideas on whether or not we should decorate our house for Christmas, which I had seen somebody say, what if you decorate half of the house for Christmas and leave the other half sad and undecorated for you? Somebody else said, what if you decorate half for Christmas and half for Easter, and it's both birth and death and resurrection? It's celebrating all of the culmination together, which feels very
creative.
Clever.
Yeah.
I love it. If you've got thoughts about that, leave those in the comments as well. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to head to community groups.
Community groups.
They're going to start at 6:45. Go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do what you need to do, and then find the link that came to the email that alerted you to this 6 o'clock. And there's a link in there for a boys' small group and a link in there for a girls' small group. And we will see you there.
We'll see you guys in a minute.